great matchups. He was feeding into that Bruce Bear pass from Angeboy. Not the greatest with the helping hand of that hill. By enough, guess he missed the ball though. Valuable time wasted. Will it go in? He's actually stumbling as a result. That's a fumble. A massive fumble. You've got to get the ball. Valuable seconds lost.
I mean, these are the kind of things, I know we've only seen him play for a month, but these are the kind of things we're not expecting this guy, these mistakes to make. But Bull just pushing this ball up into the corner, 30 seconds left, so they can play for time for now. The little hyper charge available here for the Gale, and that's a great kill in there. Just stacking up now, trying to get the supers and the hyper charge available. He's going to throw it backwards, trying to give a bit of something to his teammate. Smancy coming forward. Down go the sandbags, but I don't know if they can get there. Triple knockback here with the hypercharge of Lukey, and he's just going to stand on the ball, twist her down, and that's going to be put esports completely out of the first set as Humble take it. It's just the draft. Like, I don't even think the rest of Humble's draft is that good. They just got the ball, and that's all they needed.
Yeah, unfortunately, that fumble on the side of Guesty cost the set. I mean, they could have equalised then. It could have gone to overtime where they might have had a bit of time with things. I mean, but to your point, before even getting into the match, before the match even started, I think the problem was quite apparent.
Yeah, that's it's definitely the case. I mean, it's just something you can't leave open, I think, and especially when you've got guys as capable as Semantic on these tanks on the other side. It just seems like a bit of an oversight for esports. Not sure if they were just massively confident that Nita was going to be able to deal with it, but
at least we were right with it. Like we said, Bull on the field, best card playing, at least from Global right now. They probably win this one. If they did in the end, Semantic will have whopping 8 kills on his end. Humble looking a lot stronger right now than they did against Novo. And arguably, for esports is the better team than Novo. Can Humble beat him today?
I would be happy once more. I want to see different winners in every region. So far, East Asia is fulfilled. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. This probably was just being too rough.
Yeah, I feel like the drafts played a massive role. I feel like the curse of Humble, though, could equally be a deciding factor in this grand final still. I mean, again, that's the moment for me. It doesn't seem like much, but there is, if he was able to get that ball immediately upon the pixel time to get that ball in, the left-hand side was open. I think that's the goal. I just can't see,
To me, it didn't even seem that close to the ball. Like, it didn't even seem like it was like the tiniest bit that he was waiting. It seemed a fair distance from the ball, in my opinion.
Well, let's see how they will do on Dueling Beetles. Another quite close off map. A lot of bushes, a lot of walls. Not the best maps for Lukey usually. He loves to play those snipers. We talked about it before. Pierce is his #1 big bowler today. What are they going to play here?
I mean, for me, I feel like if you were paying half attention to what we saw in the semi-finals, you can't afford to leave that PS open. It's just absolutely disgusting in the hands of Humble here. Dueling Beetles, you've got to see that ball ban. Chester as well, definitely up there as a consideration. Gale, jump pad, we've seen some cheese from that already today, but it's definitely on the horizons. But Ziggy, I think that brawler, I think it's probably the biggest deciding factor. And, Humble are a team that absolutely know just how important that brawler is. They didn't ban it. It's really surprising for me. It's a first pick worthy every single time.
What I was looking forward to, or out for, was actually that Chloe ban, because has been global banned every single round apart from our grand finals today, and now he's just banned out in the regular bans. I don't think we're going to see him today. Thinks it's going to be that first pick here. One of the best bowlers in the hot zone is snowing. Zone just makes it so you can dodge those shots quite easily while still collecting percentages for your own team. Right-hand side now. I usually would shout for Lou or Spike at this point, but both of them have been banned out. Another really good bowler at the moment in the meta, of course, is going to be Chester. He's so good against tanks and assassins, and we are in the meta of tanks and assassins, so it makes a lot of sense to pick him up here.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like he's decent against everything. Like, he's never going to be completely out the matchup. Hypercharge, super good, super easy to cycle. You can throw down a couple of those at once and you just catch like 1.5 people in it. I mean, I'm hoping they've got another Spirit this time. That's all I can say.
The thing is, you see that Chester come up and ball's not banned, you're thinking it's the next follow-up pick. There's just no way around it. And there are some options here. There's still time. They could go for a wall break kind of concept and idea, but I think Gale could be problematic, if they want to just choose this opportunity to pick it. And I kind of feel like that is the play for me. There are other options. I mean, Kenji could come in, but against the ball, it's going to be really tough to make that kind of brawler work now. Russ could come in for Foot. Always a good brawler to have, has the wall break potential. I mean, for me, it's just feeling like, again, Foot Esports have got to answer this bull, and they're leaving it unbanned. So I need to see more.
We need to see an answer from them, but it's the same exact strategy they had before, leaving Bull open because they seem to have answers to it. Gale would definitely be one of those. I kind of would pick him now. Let's see what they have come up with. On the right-hand side, we actually haven't seen Poco that often today, and I feel like that would fit right into that right-hand side roster here. Otis picked up on the left-hand side now. For Foot Esports, we have at least one tank counter there, but is it gonna be enough to stop that Bull?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, for me, any healer's going to be fine here. Gray's still available as well if you just want to TP that ball straight into the mid. We saw Novo trying to do that on a bit more of an open map with a lot more counters, and it still almost worked. So it might be something that they do choose to go for. I do like the Poco shout. I think it's just so easy to be able to throw those heals out and not really miss any of them. Stop the effect as well. Yeah, there you go. Good shout from Sunny yet again. Seeming to be very on the draft today. And yeah, I like this comp from Humble again. I mean, they've got some answers for it for the side of Foot, but I don't know if they've got enough.
Otis Smith definitely is a very, very strong answer for Bull, especially with the hypercharge. That additional stun, that time in which you're able to really land the shots, and at close range, Bull can't just charge into you. It is a real concern. The Otis is fantastic brawler pick for esports. I was still with Sunny, maybe considering that Gale would have been an option, especially with the slow on this map. It's really quite devastating for your teammates to be able to be allowed that additional time to land your shots. But at least they've got something of an answer which I'm kind of happier with, and not being able to mirror Semantic here could go a long way.
Yeah, especially if he's just firmly on that side and staying with him. You've got to try keep Lukey away from him, though, because he's going to be able to provide some extra heals. Guesty, super low early on, but they're going to be able to pick up Boss before he can get anywhere near. Keeping Poco low with that fat splatter as well. And, I mean, I don't think they could ask for a better start.
Yeah, really, really solid. I'm sure Guesty as well will be looking to break here, and will do so on the team's side in the bottom left here, which I don't necessarily mind with the Finks as well, and gives them some flexibility to come back into the map. They have lost a bit of control, so narrowly edging towards that 50% mark.
Semantic, another super in hand here, but just backing up, waiting for Poco to re-establish it himself, but just didn't really heal him too much there. He does go down. Boss going to throw a super towards the mid, break a bit of grass, but how in control Foot Esports have been? They're only 20% ahead, and that's a fair amount, don't get me wrong, but it feels like it should be way more.
Yeah, hype charges all over the place, the rough supply drops. Every single member of Foot Esports now souped up, but not there. A big miss, and can't really afford to do that. The Otis pick being so good, but now look how quickly the ball is going down. And this is what I'm saying. When sometimes Foot leave the ball open, they get it right. They choose to accomplish. So far for me, I just don't see what Semantic can do at this point in time. Everyone is souped up. But often, I mean, look at that. That's ridiculous.
I mean, to be fair, Lukey didn't even heal him. I don't think I've seen Lukey heal him once throughout that game. So, I mean, I don't know if he's not getting the chances, because they are getting absolutely bullied. And Semantic's getting destroyed every time he goes anywhere near them. But I actually don't know that I saw a single heal throughout that game, which does worry me a little bit, considering that it's Poco.
Your job is to heal, not get the damage. Yeah, it's not really the biggest of damage deals, is it? But ultimately, I think that where things went well for esports there was just the original setup. Those starting moments, really getting that utility down the break from Guesty, and they get that yet again. And this is the problem. Semantic can't secure that kill. Aidboy is there, TP in, bish bash bosh, 3 members down and put back on the zone.
That might be the most English thing I've ever heard, but I loved it. Humble trying to get back into the middle now. Semantic just walking up, has the super in hand, so probably going to try and go towards Nob, I'd imagine, here, and stud him out and get him took on before he can get that super off. And does a good job of that. Finks throws a super down on the right-hand side as well. Some heals coming through now from Lukey, and Foot Esports did take the lead. Semantic is really aggro, gets the heal off the gadget, throwing a super down Guesty just to back him off, but that should be a kill from Lukey. 3 quick follow-up shots, and this time, looking a lot better.
Heal to Boss, but couldn't maybe lined up against Semantic, although Semantic does heal regardless. The mute is there and he falls quite swiftly. So what the idea is for Humble really is to keep these kill cycles coming in, because if those rough supply drops continue to linger on those brawlers for Foot Esports side, then it's going to be from bad to worse. Nob's got 1, but they were able to take care of Aim. We're going to go super aggressive here, top right. They're going to come back to nowhere. That wasn't great.
Yeah, seemed overly aggressive at that. Hypercharge coming out. Oh, he just used the gadget and completely got rid of the hypercharge, I think. Lovely stop there from Lukey. And now back on the zone. Humble, after that first game, I was thinking they were down and out of this set, but they're more in it than ever. 75% just over to the side of Humble, not even 50 for Foot, and they're just respawn cycling and running up.
Yeah, no with hypercharge, but I mean, in this corner here, he's got to find the space to heal. That's quite crucial, taking care of Lukey there. No heal popped on Boss. Low HP now as well. Semantic with the hyper dodge. Muted out. 5% on the zone. Now for Esports gather on it. But, I mean, realistically here, they got defend for their lives.
I mean, he's got a super as well. This should surely just be, a bit of help from Poco. Chest around the side. Semantic just hypers on. Gets a couple kills. I mean, there you go. That's exactly what they needed to happen. Good game for Humble, that. I mean, especially after that first, I was thinking, as I said, game's over. Go to the next set. We'll play it out in the next draft. But, I mean, it could be quite well 2-0 if it carries on like that.
Yeah, but just overly aggressive. Again, they need to retain these rough supply drops in play. The player goes down, has to reset, and then it just has to continuously cycle over again. And Semantic knows that. He's going really aggressive. The second that all three members of FUT Esports are buffed up is pretty much the second that they win this match, because they can then just sit back and just immediately eradicate Semantic. Let's see, Guesty already again with a break to hand, going on the aggressive with it, going to get that bush, but leaving that cover intact.
Just some of that right wall still there. Semantic getting hit pretty hard from all three angles, and Guesty will slide up and grab that power up. He does have another one to provide to his teammates already, and the meteor shower rolling down just to pin this Poco up and ready to be peppered.
Good shots off the wall from Guesty. Does feed Semantic this, and there is the team support. Nice stuff there from FUT. They were ready for it, but a nice Poco super. Screeching solo to seal demise then of Nob. He's having a real tough time despite playing this Otis in this match, so he needs that supply drop, gets the hyper charge. That should go a long way for him.
Nice shots from Lukey. Should be able to get a heal and damage through here, and does. Keep Semantic alive and in the mix. And now Boss coming back up as well. They're in a good position once more. Take the percentage lead. Guesty getting hit down and low. Danger Boy about half HP, and Guesty still not back in the fight.
Let's see. Airsport coming in. Semantic forces him out, and in the arms then of Danger Boy and Guesty. Boss now way out of position. A lovely hyper charge meet there. Stuns out Lukey, and that's better from FUT. They are still behind by quite a long way now, narrowly approaching about the same as Humble. And again, that's what I'm saying. All three members souped up the back of those rough supply drops. They can't afford to get overly aggressive now.
Yeah, it's going to be so tough to do anything about this. Going to break a bit more of that grass in the mid as well. Semantic coming in, hypercharge pops halfway. Angel Boy going to get taken down, and Lukey there with a heal as well. Should both be out 70% when this fight starts again. Semantic going forward to Guesty low. Doesn't quite go down, but he's pinned back in spawn and can't go up. Good kill in there from Nob as well. That's going to allow them to push back into this mid, but Semantic survived for so long there.
He really did, but then Lukey will fall swiftly after. This is valuable time for Esports, especially if they can find Boston this time as well. Not back, Guesty low there as well. Semantic going in, knows the time is now. Tuning, protected Shoes gadget there from Lukey to ensure the stun is not nearly going to linger as long as Semantic now is flanking his right hand side. Huge from Boss. Hypercharge the chest, as we know, devastating. Angel Boy poisoned, but able to survive. FUT Esports somehow come out on top, staying on the zone, and Humble have got no time. Semantic's got no super, he can't go in. It's going to be FUT Esports that claim the set.
I mean, that seemed like dangerously close for how many kills they were getting, how good their comp was, and how fast they bullied the ball in the first game. It seemed like way too close for that kind of draft. But at the end of the day, Semantic did a great job. Lukey coming through with some good gadgets to be able to get those mutes off the ball and stuff like that. It really was great gameplay from both of these teams, but it's just FUT Esports just managed them so well.
The 2-1 finish in this set definitely proves that it was winnable for both of those teams. Humble looked a lot stronger in game number 2. The Poco gadget even made it so Otis could really stun his opponents. But somehow, FUT Esports turned things around that game number 3, Art.
Yeah, it's like, again, I'm so conflicted, because when I see the ball left open, and then we saw in Heist, it was just so devastating against FUT Esports. In this set, it worked out well for them. Despite the Otis pick, I like the idea of the Poco. It didn't really kind of do as much as I was expecting, honestly. I mean, that is a really powerful gadget. Look at Nob. I thought he was having a tough game, but in fact, he got 18 kills. I'm not sure that he was just kind of kill stealing there, although he was going to town, but I think that he had his work cut out from it either way.
Guesty also with 516 DPS. Maybe Otis was better than Gale in the end. Maybe they do know ball and we don't. What is actually super interesting to me, FUT Esports is leaving ball more open way more often than any other team so far. Team Heretics made it super close against FUT Esports. They picked up ball twice. Guess if they lost or won these 2 sets.
They've only lost to it from that first set that I can remember. But every time they played with Heretics, they left it open and were able to still get the win. So, I mean, they seem to have an answer for it more often than not. That's the thing. And I kind of feel okay with that.
It still feels a risk to me.
It is.
It always feels like a risk to leave that brawler open, but they are managing it well, don't get me wrong. And, if that's their game plan, then, it's worked so far.
They seem to know exactly what to do against him because, as you just said, they win more often than not if they play against a bull. So maybe you don't want to pick a bull against Rid Esports. That's the huge mistake. At least it's what made Team Heretics lose in the end. Let's see on our next map